I came here to the beach today because I felt a little heavy, not with anything dramatic really, just thoughts and emotions. The kind that pile up quietly when you've been holding too much inside. And I knew I needed a place that could hold those feelings without asking me to explain them. The ocean always does that for me. There's something about the breeze, the salt in the air, the open sky. It reminds me that I don't have to be okay all the time, that I can just show up as I am. Sometimes I just sit here and watch the tide come in over and over again, the waves reaching for the shore. No matter what has happened, no matter what time of day, they keep moving, and I think about how many things I still hold on to tightly, like old thoughts from me or from other people in my childhood, emotions, memories, mistakes. But the ocean reminds me you can let it come and you can let it go. Nothing is permanent. Even the heaviest feelings move eventually. And when I'm here, I feel small, but in a comforting way. Like my anxiety is just a tiny drop in something far bigger and wiser than me. I don't have to carry it all. I can just breathe here. Isn't that beautiful? And it's also interesting how different people come here for different reasons. Some come here to fish, some are here for workout to stay fit, and then there are people like me who come to feel something, to find quiet and stillness. And in places like this, there's something unspoken we all seem to share, like a silent agreement that we all just need space to breathe, and the ocean gives it freely. After spending some time here, I went home and tend to my plants. That always helps me ground myself. It's quiet, it's steady, no pressure, no noise, just gentle care, day after day. It reminds me that growth doesn't need to be loud or fast to be real. Also, I have a big project ahead. So I wanted to start a vertical garden where we can grow some of our own food at home. This place is small, but I'm slowly trying to make room for the upcoming vegetables and the flowers that we already have here. It feels exciting, like I'm planting not just seeds, but a new rhythm of life. I can't wait to grow this little garden, and I'll include it in my upcoming videos so we can see together how it slowly comes to life. And before I forget, earlier at the beach, I also climbed a tree. Yes, you heard it right. A tree. It reminded me how I used to do that when I was younger. And I'm just so glad that I can do it now without having someone nearby warning that I might fall. And my mom used to do that also, my grandma, just because they're projecting their own doubts on me. I didn't even realize how freeing, liberating that is. Sometimes the smallest moment, like reaching for a branch and pulling yourself up, feel like reclaiming something. A little part of your joy, your freedom, and your girlhood or childhood that no one gets to shrink anymore. Since I get married and moving here with my husband last year, life is being quiet, and honestly, that's being hard in a way I didn't expect. I used to think once you get life you've prayed for, a partner, a peaceful home, a sense of stability, you'd feel ready to do everything you've been dreaming of. But for me, it felt more like a blank page. I didn't feel creative or productive. I didn't even feel like myself for a while. And I think it's because I've spent years adjusting to who I was to fit in with what people expected or their ideas of a good life, how to speak, how to dress, what to want. And even though I've stepped away from that world or that community, the pressure still echoes in my mind sometimes. It's strange how people can leave, but their opinions stay. And we start questioning whether what we are trying to build is enough, whether we are enough without their constant feedback. But slowly, I'm starting to find my own rhythm again. I still believe in community, of course. I still believe in growing together, helping each other, pray for each other, wishing the best for each other. But I no longer believe that we have to live the same way, or think the same way, or even act the same way to be connected. We each have something we are here to do, and something honest and personal. And I don't think God ever meant for us to erase ourselves just to belong. The people who have gone before us, the ones who have spoken into our lives, whether through books or in real life experiences or divinely divine inspiration of God, I believe that they are meant to plant seeds, not to rewrite our story. Okay, I think that's it for today. So, actually, I'm so grateful for today, and I'm grateful that I got to start my morning walking beside the ocean, and thankful I came home to quiet, to plants, to soft kind of peace. Thankful I climbed a tree. Thankful for a little garden that is beginning to grow beside our home. Thankful that even I'm not doing anything extraordinary, I'm still showing up. And maybe that's what this season is teaching me, that you don't have to rush, that you don't have to be loud, you just have to be honest. And maybe healing starts with a small, like this, with the sound of the waves, a gentle breeze on your skin, and the quiet reminder that you're still here. And that's enough for today. If you're here till the end, I would really appreciate you leaving a comment and let's connect. And also, if you do that, that will help my channel. But otherwise, no pressure, only if you feel like it. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'm sending you all my love.